Good day, everyone. Today is Monday, of course, the 13th of July, 2020. My name is Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather. Thanks so much for clicking play and checking out the weather with me today. I've got a lot to go over. Let's get to it. We have severe weather that could have some very large hail and some damaging winds, plus tornadoes coming up. Hot temperatures are going to be going on. This, of course, is the NDFD map. I'll let it loop through right quickly for you. I've also been talking about a little area that might develop as it comes off the coast of Africa. We'll also look at that and see what it's looking like. And critical fire weather. It's going to continue for portions of the Great Basin today. And this strong to severe weather can come all the way over to eastern North Carolina, the Central Plains, the upper Midwest, and everywhere by today and tomorrow. So, let's get on with it and check it all out. Looking at the watches and warnings map this morning, you can see we do have that critical fire weather going on up in these areas right in here, where it's kind of pink looking from southern Nevada all the way over to Utah and into parts of western Colorado. Now, where you see the dark purple, excessive heat warnings over in Louisiana, Texas, parts of Arizona, and parts of southern California and the deserts. It is going to be so very hot, and where it's orange, that's a heat warning also. The purple's even hotter. Let's check out just a few places. We do have this excessive heat warning in effect until 7 p.m. this evening for portions of East Texas, deep East Texas, and northwest Louisiana. Dangerously hot conditions. The heat index values up to 110 degrees or even higher. Once again, this is through 7 p.m. this evening. Remember, if you're working outside, take breaks, drink plenty of water. Make sure to check on your neighbors, the elderly, everybody, folks. And please do not leave pets and children in cars or anything that breathes. That'll sum it up, in a car to go into a store. Also, excessive heat warning until 8 p.m. this evening for most of south central Texas. This is dangerously hot conditions with temperatures 105 for the Interstate 35 corridor and across the hill country and near 110 along the Rio Grande. Now, this is most of south central Texas until 8 p.m. this evening. Please, don't forget what we just said. Check on your neighbors, check on the elderly. Don't leave anything that breathes in a car to go into a store. If you're outside, wear light clothing, take breaks, and everyone, please drink plenty of fluids. Severe weather. Yes, we have it today with severe thunderstorms possible from the central high plains into parts of the upper Midwest for this afternoon into tonight, and it's going to linger over into parts of tomorrow as it moves through. Now, severe gusts and possibly some significant large hail along with tornadoes are the threats with these stronger storms. As you can see, we are up to a number 3 for parts of Nebraska, Kansas, and Colorado. Now, this system is going to start, and also we have a good chance from Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, down through Kansas and over into Colorado. Anybody in these areas, pay attention. Also in the darker green, where I live, for example, in eastern North Carolina, all the way over to the Piedmont. This includes Raleigh-Durham areas and portions of South Carolina and Norfolk, Virginia. For eastern North Carolina, I've done my homework this morning. If we have any severe storms, they should probably happen between 2 and 5 p.m. this afternoon. Now, even in this marginal area here, if we have these thunderstorms, we could have some damaging winds. damaging wind gust. So be aware, folks. It's all over the map this morning, as you see. So far as tornado outlooks go, looking mostly like in Minnesota, just a little bit of South Dakota, but it travels all the way down to Nebraska. Please be aware, watch your skies, and stay safe. I can't stress enough, this is going to move slowly to the east as the day goes on. Now, so far as wind, most significant winds looking like parts of Nebraska, Kansas, a little bit of Colorado. This is significant wind you can have with these storms. Nothing to sneeze at in any of the other places. Even when it's 5% over here in North Carolina, down in Louisiana, and up in the New England area. This wind could cause damage in some of the gusts and some of these severe cells if they pop up. And so far as large hail, very significant hail on the border areas, Colorado, Kansas, and up in Nebraska with a 15% chance. Everywhere else in the yellow that you see, 5% in the outlining areas from the panhandle of Texas all the way up to Wisconsin and Minnesota. Please be aware of these storms. They are going to pop up. They are going to move slowly to the east over today, tonight, and tomorrow. So be aware and stay safe. Checking out the tropics right quick. Here we are over in the Atlantic. No new tropical cyclones are expected in the next 5 days. This from the National Hurricane Center. When we go over to the Eastern Pacific right quick, we do have this going on right here. Now, this is thunderstorm activity. It has increased. It's become a little more concentrated overnight, and it's associated with a small low-pressure area. It's less than 200 miles south-southeast of Sulaco Island, Mexico, and the conditions are forecast to gradually become more conducive for development, and this system still has the potential to become a tropical depression during the next day or so. It's moving westward about 20 miles per hour. However, conditions are expected to become less favorable for tropical cyclone development by Wednesday night. 60% chance the next 2 days and next 5 days. We're going to check off that system I keep talking about that may be coming off in the next 5 to 10 days, the coast of Africa, in just a moment. But now I want to thank you for watching this video, folks. Remember to subscribe. Please do if you haven't. I would appreciate it so very much. Click that bell. Check off all. If you don't check off all when you subscribe, you will not receive the weather videos as I put them out and get them all. So please remember to do that. Thank you so much, and don't forget to share weather information with your family and friends and on your social media. Now, right quickly, here's what's happening. This little system right here doesn't look like a whole lot. This is next week, the 22nd on Wednesday of next week. I know it's a little far out, but I've been watching it. It's going to come off the coast of Africa probably sometime Monday. I didn't think it would form, but then some things have changed. We have high pressure up here. Down below, we have another high pressure. So they're kind of sandwiching it in, and it's in this hot water right here. And right now, of course, this could change, and let's hope it does, okay? I hope it goes away, but it hasn't gone away in a few days, and I'm just looking at it now to show you. What will happen is we have a low pressure. This low pressure comes all the way from Canada down through the U.S., down around the Dominican Republic, and all the way out. We got a high down here and a high up here. It's kind of sandwiched in between, and it's this high here is pushing it up to ride this line right now. Now, it could squeeze through and ride through here, or it may ride this line and move through here. If it does, it'll come up and probably go in the Gulf. But it may not materialize, but as of next Wednesday, this is what it's looking like now. It could all change. Don't get upset, but always be prepared. It is hurricane season, and this did come off the coast of Africa, and it is looking like probably it may do something. I've checked it over weeks and weeks and weeks, even before it came off the coast of Africa. And it's like when it comes off the coast, it should be Monday. Maybe not too much stuff going on. If it is, the National Hurricane Center will inform us, and I will keep you informed, but I'm telling you, we need to keep our eyes on this to make sure it doesn't come up and go through these areas here, or come up and go through these areas here, and nowhere for our friends on the islands, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Jamaica, Bahamas. Everybody, keep your eyes on this and be aware. Once again, this would be showing up next week. So, with that all said and done, that's your weather for today. I hope everybody has a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Be aware and be safe of these severe storms in the U.S. today that are going to be blowing through. Some could be mighty severe with tornadoes, very large hail, and high wind gusts that can all do damage. I love you guys. Thanks for everything you do for me. Much peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.